What's up, y'all? What's up? You all with your 50-50 poll votes? I ran a poll on what to stream today, either the last day of PTR or some more Superfuse, and it was 50-50 all the way up until about 4 or 5 minutes ago. And Superfuse won it, so here we go. So last night, after dinner, I started Elementalist. They actually feel pretty good to me. So we're going to do some more Elementalist and Techno gameplay today. Let's start off with the Elementalist, and I'll show you what I did. I basically just stuck with fireballs. You know, you get fire or ice, of course, as your choice at the very beginning. I went with fireballs and using combust and torch.
Current many telemetry systems are offline. Staff are missing. Colony communication.
Has anyone seen the foreman?
Let these go through their little spiel. Anyway, using torch and combust just to keep enemies off me, and then just focusing fireball. And using fireball really to kill everything. Just went straight down. We started going into fire boost for the spell damage, and then some fire penetration. We've also got max energy up here. A lot of good choices here. The abilities, this tree is a little more fleshed out than the other classes. What's going on there, Clifty? How you doing? So you've got stuff all the way to the end. Obviously, these are still all in development, but the tree is a little more fleshed out. 5% chance to cause burn. What's going on, Freestar? And then, no, I don't know German. And then for, oh shoot, I did it again. I'm always right-clicking there by accident. Let me see. We want fireball. And then here I went with split on hit. Meaning, well, first off, I went fork. So fork does come in varying qualities. You see this one is, it splits 3 ways. This one here is only a 2 split. So fork will drop in varying qualities. So I've got a 3 split when I cast it. So it's 3 projectiles going out. Thanks for subscribing there, Naturally Oz. And then when it hits enemies, it splits into another 3. So those 3 projectiles turn into 9 projectiles after they hit an enemy. So that's pretty awesome. Then we got critical hit chance. I threw that on just to top it off. We got faster hits, allowing me to cast it a little quicker. Ever seen The Real Civil Engineer? I have. What's up, Lady of the Storm? Faster hits and then homing. Now, I want to add Pierce into this as well. Where is Pierce? Pierce. And see how that performs. 40% Pierce chance, but of course I need a little more fuse capacity. But this is doing really good. Getting the homing on there made a pretty large difference as well. I wanted to add the CC, but there's a problem with the stun. And it almost makes it not worth using, which is kind of unfortunate. It gives a 1.3 second stun, but it adds a 2-second cooldown. So although you get the stun doesn't even last through the additional cooldown. So I used it and played around with it, and it felt worse than going without it. So I dropped stun. Impact radius I played around with too. It didn't really seem like it did as much as I would have liked. Then we got sequence, which would be good. There's a lot of them. This fireball bombard will be interesting to check out too. Anyway, that is where we're at. Let me go through these guys' little animations here, just to get them all knocked out. And then we'll take a look at my inventory too before I venture out.
New in town, huh?
We're at the...
Looks like you've got trouble ahead.
Where are we at?
Maya, you need armor? You come to me.
We're at the freezer, level 1. So we still have the freezer kind of with 2, the freezer level 2, and then the other goodies to go through. Looks like I already cleared my inventory, so I'm using a power glove and shield, which I'm actually not using this weapon. Dejin, what's up? Yeah, you can stack CC with that, but it's not worth the cooldown. Like I said, it felt way, way worse. What's going on, THC Psycho? So let's head on out to the freezer and blast some fools. We're trying to reboot the ETR here. Like I said, it feels really good. You do have to spam your energy potions or energy boosters a bit, but I mean it gets it. It's been getting it. Let's just see how we do here. You can see the splits, and it just, I mean, it's just shreds.
Perfection refined.
Absolutely shreds. We picked up a point too. Let's go just into another 5% spell damage here. And did that do enough for us? I think that's only 5, right? Yeah, so that's not enough to put another fuse in yet. It does feel good though. The splits and then the homing. Of course, I'd love to have just a little bit more chaotic looking shit flying everywhere. Would be quite nice. And then when enemies get on top of me, I can cast this burn, and then I can explode them. As you see, I don't have anything into that, though. People are also posting stuff up about how those rage fuses actually work, but I'm just not finding a whole lot of information on it. On rage. Now, I still got the punchy dude, but he's finished with the campaign, and is at the little end game that's currently available now. So just trying to get all 3 classes up to that point, and then I'll play around and look at some more end game type stuff. Other faster hits. But yeah, anyway, I was pleasantly surprised. You see the homing is a little bit OP even. I mean, you just shoot in a random direction, it's going to hit something. They'll even do like a full 180 and come back and hit things. It's fairly beast. I'm doing good, man. I ran a poll. I couldn't decide what to stream today. Today's the last day of the Diablo 3 PTR. The poll was 50-50 all the way up to the end. And then this one pulled ahead. Alright, so we need to reboot.
Another one ticked off.
And then head on back and update old Mr. Bates. But yeah, it feels good though. The build just feels good.
Let's take a look.
I mean, it could get a little bland for anyone that's doesn't like the fireball spam. That, and I'm interested to see like the effects of more splits and whatnot. But I mean, as far as clearing a room, I mean, you see it, it's clearing the rooms. Just shreds. Absolutely shreds. Alright, let's head on back to Bates here. Just grab everything that's laying here, just to sell it off.
Eros Town.
You want weapons? I've got you covered.
A little collision issue there with some of the hoppy glitchy stuff. Faster hits we've already got. Small speed booster we're already using too. Wall thickness we have. I'm not sure if we have that one, so I'll just use it. Now let's look at this real quick. We get 6% physical spell damage, but we're using fire spells, so that's not really going to help us. Alright.
What was all that noise from quarantine?
We
Easy
will
as
either
that.
Find a way or make one. Eh? The ETR is working. It's still
Reminds you of
bloody
Season
freezing
27
down there,
Magic
but to the
Missiles build?
property grade manager. You
Maybe it had a little inspiration from the old magic
Carry
missiles. All right, so what did we pick up next? We got the Arecibo pit.
About time you got here. My support request is not transmitting. The operation is at risk, and a bloody foreman is among the missing. Can't be the corruption that's got him. He's been gone for months. Every damn colonist is a shirker. Can't do an honest day's work. Oh, you would think they'd be grateful. If the gods hadn't pulled them from the earth 200 years ago, they'd be nowhere. Anyhow.
Colcom's being offline delayed me at quarantine.
Quite. Go through the conduit to the freezer, as the natives call it, and fix Colcoms. I must regain stable communication links with the gods. Get to it.
Some of the missions it picks up right away.
What are you waiting for?
And others you have to listen through the entire spiel. So now we got to go to the Arecibo pit and then do the freezer level 2. So I think it's back to freezer level 1 and we'll work our way through here.
The freezer.
I'm not sure. Is it right here? It might be right around here. I have plenty of baddies to wreck up here on the way. Leap Smash. That's what I need to get going on my Zerker. I do want to pop in to Diablo 3 tonight, though, and I didn't play around with the monk at all. So I kind of want to play around with the monk and see what's up. All right, this just loops back around. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a little side. Or no, that's nothing. Let's see. Maybe down this way further. In an ARPG, there's not really many one-shot builds in ARPGs. ARPGs are about the grind for power, and as you gain more power, you get the ability to one-shot things. I mean, without grinding for power, there is no one-shotting in any ARPG that I can think of, anyway.
Breathed in.
All right, so we go to Conduit 2, and then we're going to find those two, the Arecibo pit and the freezer level 2 from here. The Arecibo pit is that one that was super frustrating on my melee
This is a
guy.
90% match for the missing foreman.
The representative told me the foreman has been missing for months. How long has the corruption been here?
The thing with this build is it gets that off-screen clear going on. Like, there's one thing I noticed, there was a lot of mobs that were out of aggro range, so they didn't come to me, that were low health. Ooh. Oh, this is an invisible mob, huh? We got some invisible mobs going on. Luckily, the homing homes in on the invisible mobs too. That was an issue with the my melee as well. We're just gonna have to explore around this area, I think. Don't remember, or no, I'm not sure if these are static zones or if there's tile sets that the zones are generated. I'm not positive on that one. I would guess, being an early access game, they were probably static, but I'm not sure about that. But on that same note, I don't remember where the entrances are. I'm curious too if there's a way to do this like a combust blaze build, or a torch combust build, pardon me. I'll show you what I mean. The torch and combust, the torch you put fire around yourself and it burns nearby enemies, and then combust is a straight up boom, like a flame blast type thing. So, gotta hit the button. Here's torch, and then combust. And combust you can actually spam. I mean, obviously without having any fuses or any levels into it, they're really weak right now. But I'm wondering if there's a build you could do with that, and especially if you can get the combust range bigger. It might be pretty damn cool. And you can't go with like extra fire damage on this one. The ones that are extra elemental damage convert physical damage. I was a little bummed by that, but out of juice. You do, I would want to go with something like energy on kill or energy on hit. Some of those items, which I don't have any of those in right now, so it's spam the boosters. But it shreds them faces, that is for sure. Alright, where are you at?
Not yet.
There's people that have leveled up to 30. I think the end game is... I mean, obviously, I'd love to get leveled to 30 and play around with a decked out character. But I feel like there's not enough end game there for that to be entertaining enough. I feel like it would just be raw grind. So I'm not sure if I mean, I'm definitely going to play around in the end game, but I'm not sure if I'm going to really care about hitting max level too much. I'm curious to see what other runes and everything you can add into this, and then that bombard rune. I'm curious if that one's worth using. Alright, we didn't find a damn thing. I went all the way around that. Did I miss a passage over there? Doesn't look like I did. Or I didn't go all the way to the end, I guess. It could have been way down here. This is going to connect, loop back around. Actually, I didn't get to that area yet. The homing is just OP. You almost need it, though, because the way the splits are, particularly if you go with the 2-split, the projectiles are really wonky, so it's hard to aim. Like, if you go with the 2-split and you aim at something, you're like, have to be off-centered, you know?
Yes.
I mean, leveling up quick with this guy. What's going on there, Trevor Soar? How you doing? Let's see. Let's go, we'll max out the fire damage. And then I should have enough for another 10 fuse. Speed up projectiles. The zigzag thing is funny, too. It's only really effective in like really short corridors. Let's try the Pierce on there now. See how this does. I mean, it's more projectiles flying. We got sequence up there. I think that is one of the mana return. Actually, I should have went with one of those instead of Pierce. Let me look. Energy restore on miss. Sequence energy restore on kill. That one's 15, so I need one more level before I can. I'll swap the Pierce out and check that one out. Here's our waypoint. Where the hell is the... I need to find the pit, I think, next. It just is super effective at clearing a room. There's just no doubt there. Raji put together a fun-looking stomp build. It looks like it would get super tedious, but where he's on a berserker and he's just stomping from pack to pack. Gives you a movement ability combined with some good damage, you know? Virulent, that's poison, I believe. Or a chance to poison. Oh my gosh, really? It's like gonna be the last thing I come to is the objective. I guess that's how it works normally, right? You get into a short corridor, that zigzag thing was entertaining. Alright, we have dead-ended over here. You've been really disappointed with it? I think it's too early to be disappointed. It's early access, super early in development. No, I'm not going to grind for a max character. If I'm still having fun enough to get a max character, I'm not, you know, I'm certainly not going to complain about that, but right now there's not really much there for endgame, and you're going to be like level 16 through 18 or whatever when you complete the campaign. So I probably won't grind through for a max level character, especially with just, you know, the game is super young still. It's got a lot of development time, you know. The trouble with it, I think, when most people master, is it's not, early access is just not what it used to be. This is a game that's early in development, you know. It's not like, I mean, it's not even feature complete. The systems, all of the game's systems aren't in yet. And the challenge there is they put a price tag on it that gave people the impression that it was, but you know, pretty clearly labeled as early development. So, you know, in a situation like that, you're paying retail price for a game's future, not knowing how it's going to turn out, you know. And I think that's a fair complaint, but I also think that's what early access is now in 2023. And the bombardiers are dropping like crazy here. What the hell, man? Where is that stupid zone at? Yeah, but I mean, a game that's $70 for the most part is going to be a AAA title that they're just selling the name, you know? You never know what you're getting with AAA titles anymore. You're completely buying the game just because of the franchise's name. I can't think of many smaller titles that came out with a price like that. Dungeon Defenders 2 was like that originally. It was $80 at the launch of Early Access. $80 for DD2. Can you imagine? Alright, well, I'm pretty sure the next level is going to be over here, but unless this opens up... Yeah, that's the freezer level 2. I need to find that Arecibo pit, though. I mean, the only place I haven't looked is up along this ledge. You don't get excited for games anymore? It's hard not to, but you do definitely learn your lesson on things. I told myself after BioShock Infinite, like, I don't necessarily mind pre-ordering a game that I'm excited about, but I will almost never, like, pre-order their season pass or whatever to get, like, the first bunch of DLCs or any of that business. And that's really 100% because of BioShock Infinite. I was so excited about BioShock Infinite, and the base game wasn't terrible. And then the DLC started hitting, and it was so not worth the money. And that was a long time ago, you know? And it was like that premium $100 price tag or whatever back... I mean, shit, that had to have been what?
I'm carrying too much.
12 years ago or something? Alright, we know this one's going to be ridiculously long, so let me head back and empty my inventory and check my charges and everything.
Smacking stuff or shooting
Probably
stuff?
don't have anything
Got a
worth
preference? I'll have something to match.
keeping. Just sick of season pass loot boxes, etc. has changed gaming into a gambling edition for kids and adults. Oh yeah. There is no doubt there.
No one will match
Sure,
me.
what I'm going to be able to use that with. Let's just clear all this stuff out here. Actually getting built up on. I'm using a lot more energy than health. So we're getting overloaded with these health charges too. I got way many. Dump a bunch of them off. I do feel like I can buy more of those energy charges though. You know what? I bet I'm fine. Should I get more? Well, I'm here. Let me just buy one more stack. We'll go with one more stack of these as well. That should be more than sufficient to get through. This one's like 6 floors, if I remember correctly, or whatever. Alright, in we go.
Arecibo Pit.
Should get some level ups off of this area anyway. You can kind of cheat a little bit with that homing and see if there's enemies there by casting into the dark. Ferrokinesis, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, well, I mean, right now it's pretty early, so there's not a whole lot of depth to the builds. It's like you go ham on one thing and then decide what you want to add in with that thing later. Gain a physical spell power damage buff per scrap you salvage. Alright, so that's for the casting techno. Tempted just to zerk through the zone, but at the same note, I want all that kill XP. Not much here per floor, huh? Shadow shot. What's going on, man?
You don't stand a chance.
Fire strike. That's melee. Oof. I don't really have any resistances squared away here. Or am I going into resistances at all anywhere, even with the boosters? So I just need to make sure I'm staying at range here. Had a busy past couple weeks, finally selling into your driving lessons, a new job. Nice, nice. Significant pay raise. That is always a good thing. That's exactly the same with me, Craig. That's why I play it. I always enjoyed a multi-shot Demon Hunter. I was hoping that buff for Season 28 was going to be a little more significant, but multi-shot is still a little blah. Sadly. Such a fun build. Wow, man, is that all it's giving me is speed pylons? I mean, I'll take it. I will take it. That's a tiny. If I see a small resistance booster, I might snag it just in case I run into problems down at the lower floors. Multi-shot and whirlwind barbs. I hear you, man. I hear you. You're preaching to the choir on spin to win builds. There, Craig. I love them. Love them. Love them. That's what I was a little bummed about the spin to win build here. It's a resistances thing. I think you have to look at it like you would look at Path of Exile. You have to get your resistances dialed in, you know? And it becomes very, very apparent with melee builds. Like, I was having all this trouble with those fire guys, and then I look at my resistances, and I only had 10% fire resistance. You know, where like my cold resistance was like 70% or something. These little charging guys are kind of irritating. It's at a local hotel. Pay rate is up. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. D3 was the worst when it first came out. You know, when D3 first came out, I played through it on a barb, but the hook didn't really get sunk. I wasn't into it. And then I came back later and played on Xbox with my wife and really, really enjoyed it. And then I came back to PC again a couple of years after that, and I've been hooked ever since. Well, hell yeah, man. That's good stuff. There's Shadow Shot. I've been procrastinating big time. I need to get back to doing some driving. You remember last year this time I had that craps class I was teaching at the casino. Well, they somehow, I mean, casinos have terrible turnover, but they somehow held all their employees and they don't need to do another craps class yet. Which most casinos, that's like a yearly thing, you know? Which that's a bummer because that was a nice nice source of income for me last winter, you know. This winter I've been stuck.
Great.
Oh no. I think that might be my first death on this character. I can't remember dying. I think that was my first one. I got trapped in between the enemies. Well, they just don't, you know, they don't have, they don't train everyone. Craps is a very tough game to deal. Like, a good blackjack dealer will not necessarily make even an entry-level craps dealer, you know? Like, blackjack, it's just such a different game. Blackjack is so easy to learn, and craps can be quite overwhelming for people. So they only do classes when they know that, like, well, I mean, 75% plus of the people in the class will flunk out of the class. And they know that, you know? So, shit, man. Over here, I guess. So they want to make sure they have 20, 30 people ready to go for a class. And then they'll have 5 new craps dealers out of it. Or, you know, whatever. However many make it. What the hell, man? Did I not run this full lap? I feel like I ran the full lap. I guess not over here or something. Oh, this door over here. That's right. Forgot about the door. The bosses, like, this build does really, really good for clearing. But the bosses are a little bit more of a challenge because you're just used to just rolling through everything, and then all of a sudden you get all squishy. You know, or you're not just two-shotting the enemies or whatever.
I earned this.
Another level up. Poisoner. That's another fuse I haven't seen yet. Oh, you guys still shooting at me? What y'all doing down there? Hewing at me, that ain't right. Let's see what that poisoner is. Additional credits. I mean, we can always take that.
Superb.
Rage energy we've already got. Increases any poison damage dealt by this ability. And then there's another fork. That one's a 2-split. But we can throw... Let's go fire penetration. And then for our skills... Oh, we've only got 5. That's right. We got to go one more level before we can slap another one. We got to get to level 20 before our fireball levels up. Which is a ways off still. Apps can be just very overwhelming, which, you know, and no offense to any blackjack dealers out there, but, like, you can train, you know... The saying at the casino back in the day was you could train a brain-dead monkey how to deal blackjack. It's just that easy, you know? And then, you know, obviously it takes a while to get really good at it. Alright, that's where I came in. Oof. It takes a while to get good at it, but as far as, like, the basic functions of running a blackjack table, it's just super, super easy to do. Generally speaking, in the casino classes, it's a 2-week class. And sometimes it doesn't even take that, you know? Where craps class is usually a minimum of 8 weeks. And ideally, it's 10 to 12 weeks, you know? And then, you know, roulette would be in between. Like, as far as super easy games, it's like blackjack, 3-card poker, pie gal poker. Like, anyone can learn how to deal those just really easily, you know? Roulette can get a little tougher because there is some pretty heavy math. And then craps is by far one of the hardest. Perhaps will wreck your back, too. Blackjack does your shoulders in, and craps wrecks your back. Yeah, see here, the flamethrower guys are not getting right on top of me.
Let's take a look.
It's a tiny. I picked up a tiny. I need a small resistance booster to maybe assist me on the final floor here. I don't think there is, but I'm not sure, Shadow Shot. I'm hoping they, either today or tomorrow, they'll say when the season... If you look on the Diablo 3 launcher, it says Season 27 is ending soon in an image, but gives no text or detail. So I'm hoping as soon as the PTR goes down, they'll say when Season 27 is ending. That'll give us a good guess on when Season 28 will be starting. And that will give me a little hard deadline to go do a little Uber driving and make some money. I picked up a little resistance buff there for a moment. Those flamethrower guys are no joke, though, man. You got to keep your distance from those boys.
I can't carry anything else.
It will beat you down. Dead end. Looks like it's one of the other paths. A down and around, maybe. Is it the old down and around move? Those charging guys, too, can be quite tedious to deal with. Ooh, there's a flamethrower. I got way too close to homie.
Can't carry more.
Way too close to homie. Wow. Did I get him? Ooh, avalanche. Put a slow on me. Face tank that one.
Another one ticked off.
I wanted to see if I could face tank it just for memes, and looks like I could. I mean, I was spamming potions the whole time, but... Alright, nothing else down here, right? Because that was an entirely different experience than going through there on the Berserker.
Easy as that.
Good lord. Yeah, that was like
Maybe anything's possible.
playing a different game there.
Good to see you again. Time for a new weapon?
Clear all the junk again. Torrent. I got that one already. Don't remember if I got the
Impeccable.
rage energy or not. Let's see if these pieces are any good. On end of your projectile, shrapnels into many smaller projectiles. On end, okay, so this is when my projectile expires, it like explodes. That only works with blaze, which I haven't even looked at yet. I mean, we'll keep it.
Perfection refined.
Or no, hold on. Here it says it works with Fireball. Alright, so maybe we'll take a look at that one then. Wow, huge armor gain. Big sight range gain, too. I mean, I feel like I almost got to take that for that massive armor gain, right? Base health and max energy. Hitting an enemy can cause a shockwave. That's for melee only. And then critical hit chance, I'm pretty sure I've already used. And then poisoner. Let's throw those in the stash. The rest of this stuff I think I can just sell off. Pyrokinesis I want to save too. I don't think I need that critical hit chance, but never hurts. Fire Strike, I know I've got... Burner. Increases fire damage dealt by this ability. I'm assuming I can use that with Fireball.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like I can. So we got some stuff. We got some stuff we're ready to throw in. Throw this stuff in here because I'm just not sure if I'm going to need it or not. And then... the Frieza. So we got to get back to the conduit. Yeah, can't travel to the freezer yet. And then where was it? It was way down here, right? I think it was way over here. Luckily, the zones don't reset until you, I think until you log off. So, like, we don't have to clear this one again. I can just run through it. Yeah, that was the Arecibo pit there. So the freezer was over here. I got mixed emotions now. So far, I think this one, to me, the Elementalist feels stronger than the Techno, but the Techno, of course, is lazier. So, if you're looking for lazy play, it feels like the Techno is the way. And then if you're looking for powerful play, it feels like the Elementalist is the way. That's what it feels like to me anyway. Now, I haven't seen all the good builds and whatnot yet. I'm sure the Techno you better get dialed in. That, and I mean, even the Berserker, the spin to win build wasn't terrible. The problem is just there's so much area damage, and it's so easy to stay out of that on the ranged heroes, you know? Is it worth... How much health did I lose to pick up the health charge? Thaden! With the gift. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it a ton. Have you been playing the Diablo 3 PTR anymore, Aramir? I'm curious if you checked out the monk at all. Thanks an absolute ton, Theoden. I do appreciate it very, very much. They just started it not that long ago. It's a relatively newer feature. All right. See, it looked like there was still something over that way, but let's go this way anyway. See, that's where it really shines, is when there's a nice group. There's a nice group of enemies in the hall. Oh, it shines really good, because those projectiles start multiplying, you know? Every projectile hit creates 3 projectiles. So if 3 projectiles hit an enemy, 9 projectiles leave that enemy. It just, you know, makes it feel very, very beast. Fortified gauntlets. Let's take a look at those real quick. Fire resistance, poison resistance, accuracy, and mad armor. We lose 5 XP on kill, and we lose the sight range, but I think it's going to be worth it.
Ready for that
Oh, I
shit.
can't use it yet. I got to be level 18. Big oofs. Big oofs. Yeah, similar. Ooh, there's a medium resistance booster. I think I need to equip that for the get through the end of the story here. Feels like that would just be a smart move. So we'll lose our speed boost, and we'll go with the resistance instead, which will be super helpful as I get into the rooms with more and more of those poison slingers and whatnot. Oh, there's a medium armor booster too. Oh, we're getting all the good boosters dropping here now all of a sudden. Core entrance. Oh, I never retrieved the module. God dang it. I gotta run all the way back. I forgot to retrieve the module. Maybe it's in here. I don't remember exactly where it is. I think it might be in here. Looks like an objective room. Or no, this is where I gotta bring the module to. It's gonna be a room similar to this. But I'm going to have to run all the way back through the map here, I'm pretty sure. Dead end, yeah. Where would it be? Well, we can take a little shortcut through this way. That's helpful. Maybe up in here, in that area? Could potentially be up there. Looks like it is. Yeah, I think this is it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't see all those guys. I saw it took damage, but I thought it was from a ranged attack up top. I didn't realize I was right up in their business. Fortified gauntlets. And here's the module, so that wasn't too bad. Then we got to reboot, and then we can go to the core. What, that was right through here, right? Yeah.
I knew I'd do it.
Okay, collect the war reward from Representative Bates. I'm tempted to go look and see if there's a waypoint at the core. I guess I could just go back through my own teleporter. Well, let's run to the core, see if there's a waypoint there. If there's not a waypoint, I'll just portal out.
Core entrance.
I see the fear that
Oh, there
corruption
is.
brings and its destructive power
This
too.
guy started hitting hard, huh?
If I can understand now why I kept my mind, we could reach our goal without so much
Work to be done.
freedom. With
The foreman's still blathering. Zip it, foreman. I bailed.
No one will match me.
Attention.
All right, we got to level
The
up.
engineers will think twice without their month's credit.
And this should give us the final mission here.
For them. All right then. Hob informs me there is an anomalous temperature event in the frost mines. They were always cold from proximity to the freezer.
But now they're too cold. It's the foreman.
Indeed. We have no backup and also no choice in the matter. We must take the fight to the foreman. I will monitor from here, and you will be on the field of play. Together, we will bring the gods.
He'll
justice
monitor
to
from
the
there. Big help, dude. Hugely helpful. All right, where do we want to go? Do we want to go into fire penetration? Fire resistance? Energy restore on kill. I feel like that might be good. Chance to burn. Oh, here we go. There's some good stuff down here. Huh. But I straight up get more power if I go this way. I get 1% increased fire spell damage and then 3 additional power, which gives me even more spell damage. Inflicted burns last longer. Wow. There's a lot of good stuff here. Let's go keep going down the tree for now. And let's see, we've got 10. Now, what did I want to put in? Burner. 8% fire damage plus 8% spell damage. Yes, please. What did that do for me? 58 to 138 fire damage. I like it. The funniest thing about playing any game is when your opponent gets so mad he makes the your mom joke. Oh yeah. I haven't played any games like that in a long while, but I hear you.
Core entrance.
Oh, that's right. I remember. We don't actually have to run to the entrances here. They're just right here. So we got to go into the frost mines first. And this is where we free all those people and all that.
Frost mines. They provide essential metal resources for all colonies. Telemetry shows a variety of life forms ahead. Caution is advised.
I couldn't be happier to see you. I'm Amelia. I'm in charge of maintenance down here. My team and I
Everybody
were investigating
dead.
what's gotten so fucking cold, but we got separated by things.
I've got
locked the door,
splitting
but it was meant to be
projectiles.
let out. I'll open it for you.
So, like,
Please go
my
find them.
main fireball splits twice, so it's, or 3 times, or it splits twice, so it's 3 projectiles, and then those split after they hit an enemy. So those 3 projectiles will turn into 9 projectiles on hit. Plus the original projectile will pierce. There's going to be a lot of XP in this zone, I think. I feel like I should get that buff. So we can go this way first. Why not? And I've got homing. So while all those projectiles are splitting and piercing, you see they're homing as well. I basically stacked all the projectile stuff I could.
I can't carry anything else.
Just cleared my inventory. What do you mean? Or did I not clear my inventory? Shit, man. We'll leave this POS there and take a look at this stock prod. It's been all about the power gloves for me so far. That can't use yet. Luck plus just massive armor. We'll use that for now. This stock prod, lightning damage. See, it doesn't add lightning damage to my fireball is the problem. It adds lightning damage if I smack somebody with it. So, like, if I use it, I'm not actually getting any increased damage. Actually, I'm not for that either. I get more crit chance with those at least. The baddies are getting a little tanky in here. Ooh. Starting to hit a little harder, too. Not looking at my resistances for the loss. Y'all see the Steam Next Fest is in order, is up right now. There's like literally 1,000 games that are offering free demos right now that are upcoming soon to be launched games or recently launched games. There's a lot of good looking games on there to check out. I actually debated on doing a couple of Next Fest days, just looking at doing like 30 minutes on each demo or whatever and looking at a bunch of different demos on a stream. Woo! Shit, got trapped again by the collision.
He said he'd free us by transforming us. How does that make sense?
Oh man. That wasn't too bad. That resistance makes a big, big difference. Here's a medium armor booster. Did I get this person out already? I feel like they're free.
His voice. It was inside of my head.
Bet the day before isn't one of them? I have no idea on that one. Ooh, Journeyman. This is that teleport bastard that was just irritating as hell.
He was a senior engineer. I had not even received reports he was missing. He must have transformed very recently.
We gotta free the rest of the
Regulations
prisoners
state that
here.
deaths of senior employees must be reported to the colony representative in person.
I don't remember how many there are. Yeah, see, that guy is actually out of aggro range. So he's just standing there. That's one of the benefits of the pierces. The pierces don't have don't expire, I don't believe, like the main projectile does.
I'm carrying
There's a
my
medium
limit.
speed booster. How can I not pick
I
that
really
up?
can't carry more. I can't carry anything else.
Well, we're shit canning something for that. Once I get my resistances in order, I don't have to use this resistant booster. That will be huge. Even the game's Discord mods don't think it's real. Jesus. That's funny.
He was a senior engineer. I had not even received reports he was missing. He must have transformed very recently. Regulations state that deaths of senior employees must be reported to the colony representative in person.
Easy as that.
There we go.
Foreman kidnapped.
Oh, is there going to be an easy way around? Without running all the way back through the way I came? Let's see. Looks like this should link up, or nope, it's not gonna. Boo. Oh, maybe it will. I'm assuming we got to talk to Amelia again, so might as well pick this up again too. Where is Amelia? Report rescue of Amelia. Oh, I got to report the Bates. Well, shit. I didn't even need to run through all that.
Eros Town.
More miners have gone missing. Shaft collapse?
I'll pay good creds for what you find
All
out
right,
there.
let's see what we got.
cash
Still
for
can't
new
use
weapons.
that. Man, 30% armor, 12% luck, 30% credits drop. Seems like that's an awesome farming piece. Oh, huh. I unequipped my shield by accident and didn't even realize. Maybe that's why I was taking so much damage. Medium, medium, small, small. Poisoner. We'll throw some of this stuff in the shared. It's so weird how you can throw these quest items in the shared storage. I'm sure it would bug something out, but I'm very curious if you could skip quest lines.
The
I
gentleman
knew
was a
I'd do it.
valuable asset. Still, if he used his knowledge against Eros in his corrupted form, the loss would have been far worse. Try to avoid killing our more expensive staff in future. If you'd be
Avoid
so
killing our more
kind.
expensive staff.
This is it. We've lost too many assets. This madness on Eros must end. Order must be restored. Find the foreman. I command you to put the beast down.
Command me. Damn, man.
Easy as
Useless
that.
maintenance team got themselves captured. Well, I suppose their recovery saved the cost of training new ones, which justifies a modest reward. Back to work.
Alright, so that is it. And I should only have one mission left. And that is kill the foreman. The boss. Frozen core level 1. Assuming that's going to be through the frost mines?
Core entrance.
Because I had to go in that other place to get this key. There we go. Frozen core level 1. Here we come.
Frozen core, level 1.
Getting a little damage here now all of a sudden. Getting some fat loots too. The fattest of the loots. They just come in. An angle grinder. What the hell's that? Saw blade. Oh, it's like a mace or something. Not what I thought it was. No, we got invisible mobs. Or no, they're not invisible. They're right there. Ooh. That might be fancy. Cold fusion. Damn it, man. Where's the fired fusion? I mean, that's a keeper for a cold build. 25% pierce, spell damage, ice spell damage. I mean, that's just a good one. But I'm not using any ice spells. The 25% pierce would help. Let's just use it. This piece has got ice spell damage on it too. I would at least get the pierce and the energy recharge, accuracy, etc. off that piece. That might be a hot item. These guys are getting tanky now. I think I'm going to stop looting these charges. I'm spending more time looting charges than I am killing anything. Need to get a level up here. Get a little bit more power before I hit the boss. Yeah, see, look at the damage fall off now. The damage fall off kicked in. But it's a matter of I'm fighting level 26 enemies and I'm level 17. You know? So as I get leveled up, I just need to get leveled up. Ooh, there's a medium. It's better than what I'm using. Finding good boosters this run. I wasn't finding boosters like this on the other, or well, it's certainly not on the Berserker. I'm not sure I have any mediums on the Berserker, in fact. Is it Dungeon Crawler Borderlands? It's got that, the cell shading, but yeah, definitely not a Borderlands game. Definitely, the cell shading and the comic art gives it that feel for sure.
This is the center of the temperature anomaly. The foreman must
That would be cool as hell, man. If there was a Borderlands ARPG, I would be all about that.
I earned this.
That would be just good shit. Alright, let's see what I can do here to help me get through the rest of this. Do I go with fire penetration? Do I go with, once again, just more 1% damage gain and 2 power? Sounds like something's hitting me. Reminds you of RoboQuest. I haven't tried RoboQuest. I'll have to take a peek at that one. Alright, let's see. What can we do here? We got 5. We can't do anything. I don't have any 5. This shrapnel one I want to check out. Is there a 10 that's worth giving up? I mean, this is not that much. It's 5% crit chance, but my crit chance is super low anyway. And the crit damage is not that much. So let's get rid of that. Let's try this. Shrapnel. So that's going to be a 3-slotter. So now when my projectile gets to the end of its range, it should explode. It's hard to see in this hallway here because so much of it's blocked. But I mean, that was a bunch of enemies. I don't know if I'm... Oh, I see it. It's just real short, real small AoE. Not sure that one's worth using. I mean, in theory, it would give you more room clearing, but our room clearing is fine. And I don't feel like it's a lot of damage. Let's get rid of it. I mean, that one's interesting. It'll be fun to play around with later, but as far as, like, the key units... See, we could take projectile range, we could get impact radius, we could put the crit chance back and get our 5% crit back. Or we could take energy on kill. Or if fireball... You know what? Let me at least look at this. Because I haven't even looked at that yet. Oh. I'm not sure what my thoughts on that one are. Does it add anything? Or does it just change the... It doubles the range. It gives 20% increased fire spell damage. Wow. Well, let's try it versus a pack and see if it sucks. I'm not sure if the split is worth having now.
Forcer, the fists of the gods cannot stop us. Eros is only the beginning. I will trigger
Shit, man.
upon
Is this what I want to be doing?
across the
Going into a boss
colonies,
fight?
spreading our corruption.
This is the final boss. Do I want to be going in here with experimental stuff that I haven't used
Their reign
against a single enemy yet?
But
Fuck yeah,
that
let's do it.
is a future you will not live to see.
This could go bad. Alright, let's see. Oh, weird. Because of the homing and everything. Oh my god, it's wrecking them. What? Oh my god. Okay, that build works. Holy shit, man. On the Berserker, this fight took me like 2 minutes.
I'm carrying too much.
So what was happening there is when my the projectiles have homing, so they're all circling him until they hit him. And then when they hit him, they split again. Each one splits into 3. Wow. That was crazy. I was not expecting that at all. Oh my god. Yep, build is approved. Check mark. Check. Well, that solves the boss burning problem, but I wonder how the clear is for like a pack of enemies or a big room full of enemies.
Pure, hungry. The gods will not save humanity, and humanity will not save the gods. When all is forth, there will be only the corrupted.
Work to be
Hijacked.
done.
That should not be possible. I was monitoring your comms, and if what I heard is true, other locations will require your assistance. There could be more corruption outbreaks, rogue enforcers, and other threats to the colonies.
You
Your
think?
travel privileges have been upgraded. The solar map is now accessible through the Portaler's waypoint system.
So the solar map is the
Yes,
current
When he was alive.
end game,
Ruddy menace, always talking about rights.
which is
Social contract.
not wonderful. And I'll show you all what that is. Basically, you go out to the solar system. When you're out in the solar system, there will be random missions available. They have various modifiers. Like this one's Ease Your Enemies. It gives you 20% luck, 50% credit drop. That one's Strong Enemies, so it's 130% luck. This one's Adept Enemies. And that one's Strong Enemies. Let's clear our... How do I get back? Arrows. There we go. Let me clear out my inventory, and then we'll run into one.
Are we safe? I might search for Jesus's body.
Man, do I take that?
Maybe there's something left somewhere.
It's 8 strength. I'm not going to be punching anything. That's really good for my Berserker, to be honest. Save those for Mr. Zerkaliciousness. The rest of this stuff can just all get vendored, I think.
Breaking rocks or breaking skulls, I've what you need to get the job done.
That's for the Technomancer. Yeah, let's just clear it out. We'll go do a solar mission here. And see how it feels. Let's go this Adept Enemies. 15% bonus experience. That's what I'm all about right now, is getting a little XP. So it's individual contracts. And that, I'm sure they're going to expand on this system a little bit. But that is just what's available right now. So that's the early access. Weird. Weird. Wasn't there a guy back here? Yep. The homing. I'm not sure that's the intended reaction here. Oops, out of juice. That is so weird. It's similar to like, it's like a sci-fi comic version of like a Diablo or a Path of Exile. It's an ARPG, so it's in that genre. It's just, it's super early in the game's life. Still got a lot of development to go. So it doesn't have like a completed product there or whatever yet. Oh, that went further, it looked like. Oh, just comes to another door. Dead end here. Something, nope, nothing that way. Kill the bosses. Where are the oh, shit. There was another door leading out further over there. The maps for these solar missions, I haven't done many of them, but all of them I've done so far, the maps seem really small. Which, I mean, is fine. It's like rolling through some quick missions. I'm just not sure how much replay value it's going to give anyone, you know? The last one of these boss ones I did, all the bosses were stacked right on top of each other. It's really strong, Bogdan. People were telling me it wasn't very good. That's why I hesitated to play it. To me, it feels like it's the strongest character. You know, the Techno, you get the laziest character, and this feels like it's the most powerful. To me, anyway. I mean, you saw my Berserker boss kill. I just killed the boss, the foreman, in like 12 seconds or something ridiculous, and I face tanked it. I mean, I spammed boosters, of course, but I face tanked the foreman in like 5 or 10 seconds or something. It was super fast. I mean, I would have to agree with that. It certainly feels the strongest to me. Now, I do enjoy that lazy playstyle, though, so I think I'm really going to like the Techno. I'm using the two splits. I'm using the split on cast and the split on hit, plus homing and the fireball barrage for the increased damage. Pardon me. And it's just tearing shit up. Oh, bigger projectiles. That's a good idea. I think I've got that one. I'll have to throw that in there and play around with it. Right, so let's just back out through here. Dude, I'm out of hybrid charges. Hopefully that's not going to give me an issue. Super gunner, huh? Taking a lot of damage. These super gunners are tanky as hell. Oh, 1,000 health. I guess that'll do it. Grab these charges here. Oh, do they get more accurate with slower projectiles? Alright, what the hell, man? Oh, further down. That sounds good. I'll have to try that one out. Wow, man, those guys are tanky as hell, and they're not the bosses. Jesus. Asteroid level 2. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm aware of the splits. If you do the math, though, it's still... Well, assuming they're all hitting, that is. If you do the math and they're all hitting, it's still worth splitting. You know, obviously they're not all hitting, though, is the problem, I guess. Medium hybrid booster. That is an upgrade. You went single ball and then the split into 2? Oh wow, this room is full. These invincibility shields are just irritating.
I really can't carry more.
Oh man, a buzzsaw. Alright, I gotta take the buzzsaw, right? It would be criminal to leave that behind. You put the stun on Infernos. The stun ruined fireballs. I haven't been using the Inferno. Well, I don't even have it unlocked yet. I went into more fire damage and fire penetration instead. What the hell? And this... Another boss came out of the... The bosses are coming out of the woodworks here. Or are they is that one guy teleporting? Maybe, oh, blinking. Okay, yeah. The blinking enemies are quite irritating. The trouble is it's not actually adding any challenge. You know? It's only adding tediousness. Oh, he's got split. He's gonna split on death, I'm assuming?
I knew I'd do
Or
it.
no? He did. So yeah, anyway, that is a look at the end. What's currently available for end game on an Elementalist.
Solar map updated.
Let's head back to Eros.
Town.
And I think we'll hop on over to the Techno here. See if I got any loot to throw in the box here.
Smacking stuff or shooting stuff? You got a preference? I'll have something to match.
I mean, I think I should keep that buzzsaw just because it's a buzzsaw. You know? Energy restore on kill, plus 3% life leech. I mean, that might be really awesome for my spinny boy. That, and it's a buzzsaw. That's a Techno piece. 14 power. That's huge. And then a combat visor. That piece is not all that great. Alright, let's keep the buzzsaw and that Techno head. Throw some more of these rando boosters in here.
Maybe there's something.
There's another
else.
trauma. All right. See if I can find a weapon that has a chance to kill. It works on spells, and I wonder if it works on Technomancer. I'll have to check that out. Let's unless there's anything you guys want to see about the Elementalist. This is what I basically did. I got the 25% fire damage, and then I started going with fire penetration. And then I started working my way up here. But I didn't get out to, like, Meteor looks cool. But I didn't get out to Inferno or Meteor. Oh, your fireballs chilled enemies and slowed them? That seems beast. Crazy. One thing with the fireballs I noticed is you didn't have to kite much. I mean, there's some light kiting involved, but it wasn't too bad. You throw a chill on there, man, that's just going to be beast. So my plan was to max out fire penetration and then go into this ignite because you get more damage multipliers here. Increase fire spell damage per ignited enemy. Well, I mean, if you got 5 enemies ignited, that's another 5% spell damage. But yeah, that was my plan. Energy regeneration per ignited enemy as well. Seems pretty good. Actually, that's going to go up to 3. So that would be, if you had 5 enemies ignited, that's 15% increased damage. And then the ice tree, I didn't use at all. Form ice blades on your arms and strike in your targeted direction. Every 3rd strike hits enemies in a radius. You got like a frostbolt type thing, an ice shard. Chill. Create an area around you that applies chill. Stomp your foot down on the ground, sending ice crackling forward. The ice wall. The comet. Jump and form a comet, slamming down and shattering the comet in an area of ice. And then thermoneutrality. Although it's still incomplete, and it's still work in progress, you see in development on everything. The Elementalist is far more fleshed out than the other classes. So that's kind of good. And then I did toy around with Torch and Combust just because they were fun to run into a big pack, light yourself on fire, and then do like a flame blast or blast wave or something. I never even used that ability once. I wonder what it looks like. Like a little melee thing? Huh. Not sure if I would ever really want to use that. Use torch for energy regen.
Business can start up
That's a
again.
good idea.
I'll wipe the foreman's tab then.
Plus 6 energy recharge speed. That's definitely a good idea. Alright, y'all, so I am going to hop over to the Techno, but before I get started on the Techno here, I'm going to go grab myself another caffeine. Needs that coffee. So give me just a couple minutes, y'all, and I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Now, on the Techno, one thing I did that I think I need to change. Let's get on our little juicelings. Is I went all in on, or like the other characters, I went all in on one thing. One ability.
Welcome to Eros Town Enforcer. Here you will find suppliers of weapons, armor,
On the Techno, I've
boosters,
got
and other
things all
services.
split because I wanted to have
Telemetry
multiple
systems
minions.
Are offline. Staff are missing. Colony communications is intermittent.
Has anyone seen the foreman? I
Go
need
through all these.
Hey, an enforcer on here.
What was all that noise from quarantine? New in town, huh? Looks like you've got trouble ahead.
I am not new in town, lady.
You, all serious and everything.
All right,
Got
let's see.
boosters that'll perk you right
Looks
up.
like my inventory's
Come see
relatively
me.
squared away. I got some better boosters. Sitting. Just use those. Here's an armor booster. Now when we look here, my minions, I kept going down the tree. I put 1 point into the melee damage on my my buzzjaws. But I just kept going down the tree to try to get more and more minions, which I think is good. But on that same note, I also put other things into these minions and used up my fuse capacity, and I think that might be a mistake. So I'm going to take these things out and focus on buzzjaws and making these guys all jacked and juicy. What do we got? We got trauma is already in. Ooh, that one's a triple trauma. Or it's taking 3 spots. That's weird. What else do we have here? Rage stacks, rage, crit chance, kamikaze, added fire damage. That's going to give him a little fire damage. That AoE Buzzjaw fuse that increases our max amount too? I do not, I don't think. Ooh, that one's -1. I never noticed that one was -1. Well, oh, it's my +1 big boy, -1 Buzzjaw, I see. Which one is that? I don't think I have that fuse yet. We could get some crit in here. What's their crit chance? Or they don't crit, huh? What if I added in crit? Do they start critting? Yeah, they start critting. 4% crit chance. That's awful. I wish I knew what this whole rage thing did. Shard explosion. Or I got 3 shard explosions. See, we've got fire damage. We can increase the fire damage, but that's only 5%. We could add another trauma, which is a 14% damage multiplier. Can we add another trauma? We can add another trauma. And then we got 15 left. I mean, that 4% crit seems just so not worth. We could go with this kamikaze. And that will make them explode. Now the question is that going to make them explode when I desummon them?
Bask in their true vision of the universe. Celebrate the portalers' connection with the
It does make them explode.
Decrypt their mysterious ways as we unlock
That's interesting.
We have no need of false idols. We have the truth, seen with the eyes that were once like yours and mine.
All right. Now, what did we have for missions on this one? Where are we at? We're at the freezer. Let's head down to the freezer and see what's good.
Has anyone seen the foreman? I need to check on Adriana. I've not heard.
The freezer, level 1.
Now I'm wondering, am I going to have less of a damage fall off issue?
To access the main systems.
Or if we're just going to wreck. Yeah, we'll have to see here. That's kind of interesting. I'm wondering if it's gonna be a significant amount of damage by cycling them and making them explode. Seems like the damage actually... I don't know, the damage doesn't feel great. But then again, it is automated damage where I don't really have to do anything. They're doing pretty good. Strike speed, that feels like that might be a good thing to add to them. I think I'm going to get rid of the explosion. I don't feel like that's all that great. I think strike speed would be more beneficial. Let's take a peek at him real quick again. We got double trauma too, which might be a bit of a waste. Let me see. Poison strike. Oh no, strike speed is Thunder Strike. It's for a berserker. That's a bummer. Like melee attack speed feels like it would be better. Get them all refreshed here. Concave. What is that one? Wall concaves on both sides. Alright, let me see. Or we got Kamikaze in there still. Oh, dash, huh? I don't have dash yet on this character. I used it on another. That's a good idea. Because they are slow as hell. Oops. They are super slow. I think the dash might be a good thing for sure. Get them, boys. Yeah, I feel like dash would be really incredible if it works out right.
I found a weird growth in the mines. I shouldn't have looked. I breathed in something.
I missed it.
I could feel it inside me first, in my lungs, and then in my veins. I grabbed my
A shortcut this time.
I didn't want to give it to my team.
I think I see where it is. Maybe.
Damn
Maybe
them for
it's in
spreading us
here.
across these rocks. Damn them for sending me into the darkness to get there.
The voice is a 90% match for the missing foreman.
The representative told us the foreman has been
No.
missing for months.
Hmm.
How long has the corruption been here?
Where the hell's it at? Oh, God, man, I'm just running way past these big areas. Didn't think that's where it would be, but that's clearly where it's at. Oh, or it's in here. There it is right here. I betcha, I betcha. doesn't seem right, but maybe. Ooh. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like conjuration length. I mean, they stay up forever now. Alright, let's see. Wasn't up here, huh? Oop. Over, down, and around. Gotta be up here. Yep. This just doesn't, I mean, it feels strong. It feels like very viable and like an extremely lazy build if you were into that sort of thing. But it just doesn't feel strong at all, you know?
That's the way we roll. Sorry.
All right, let's go back down and then we'll teleport from location because we know we got to go into the next conduit area next. Yeah, mixed emotions on how to handle these minions. And like I'm completely going with that minion just because of the Zerg. You know? Like there's no reason that I've seen so far to think that it's in any way stronger than the others. And they are super slow.
Conduit 2.
Supposed to be going back and talking to homie.
Eros Town.
Talking to
Breaking rocks or
homie.
breaking skulls, I've what you need to get the job done.
Luck? Yeah, we'll take it. What do we got here? Conjuration length. Spawns sideways. Scrapstorm, we've got several copies of. Strike speed, that's a bummer right there, man. I don't think I have that one though, so I'll at least save it for my Zerker. That would be so awesome if that was melee attack speed.
We will either find a way or make one. Eh? The ETR is working. It's still bloody freezing down there, but to the proper degree, I'm told. You plowed through that problem. Enough of that. Carry on.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got real mixed emotions on what to do here. Tiny energy. I think I got a better energy booster than that. Not that I need it. You don't really... Doesn't feel like you really go through all that much. Medium energy booster. Yep. Throw those in there. I mean, you're able to grab big packs, you know? Obviously, I was being a little careless there on that one. Steven, thank you so much once again. I do appreciate it an absolute ton. These guys just don't kill very fast. I mean, they're all still alive. None of them died. Actually, there we go. That was my decoy. Yeah, nothing has died. They just don't feel super strong at all, you know? In fact, I'll even go as far as to say I think the Berserker feels stronger. And although, you know, this one feels like ridiculous levels of survivability compared to the Berserker. I'm wondering if another minion is a better choice. Or getting that. You know what? I should have looked and saw if I had that dash in my vault or my stash. Let's go. Let me go take a peek real quick. Because I feel like that could make the difference. Crush. Now that might be good. Let's take that. Faster hits. See, this I don't think is going to affect them. I think it's going to make it so I can cast them faster. Physical spell power damage buff per scrap. Well, that's not usable on those. Yeah, no dash, but let's look and see. Shatter. On kill, you have a chance to shatter your enemies, turning them into projectiles, and then crush. And maybe the crush will do something a little better. Let me see. So what do I pull off? I don't feel like Kamikaze was worth. Crush is another 15er. And pop it right here. Minus 10% damage though, but it does get that shockwave. Let's see if the shockwave is worth. May or may not be worth using. Get these guys all freshened up here. I don't know, man. They just don't feel that strong. I was thinking it was because I didn't go all in to one particular minion. But now I'm wondering, was that the problem? I haven't. I haven't tried any other minions yet, going all in on any of the others. Someone told me that the tech head does really good, but I haven't tried it yet at all. I mean, it just feels like it's taking forever to clear these enemies.
Help down!
Yeah, I should actually pay attention to my health. That'd be a crazy good idea, huh? Ooh, got a legendary banded power coat glove. I don't know, I'm even wondering how the other Techno play style is. I might like it better. I mean, I do like minion builds, but this one feels just a little underwhelming. It does feel way better using that shockwave. I'll give it that. Maybe we'll try a respec here.
Upgrades.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This just doesn't feel great. Maybe it's the other minions. Maybe I need to give somebody else a little love. I mean, like, you'd want to get to that eventually, but that's so far away. I mean, we could straight up increase their melee damage. Let's do that, I guess. And then I don't think I have enough to do anything else here, yeah. I got spoiled with the Elementalist damage. Yeah. I mean, it's the glass cannon, right? It's supposed to hit like a truck. I'm curious, though, if you start adding, like, some additional projectiles and stuff into these range guys, you know, they might feel way better. Decoy explosion. Well, that sounds like a no-brainer. Yes, please. Would love Splody Decoy. Thank you very much. God, they do take a ton of damage, too. I mean, they are up in their tank and stuff, so I guess that's how it works when you get up in things' faces. Yeah, this feels like slow motion. You know what? I'm going to try the other build. This feels literally like going in slow motion compared to playing that Elementalist. I mean, I appreciate the laziness of it, but right now I just want to go faster. Let's look at the other tree.
Want to reallocate skill? Have fun trying a new setup.
Right. So, we'll go down the metal tree. Wonder if specking all the melee minions into health and going all the fuses on the ranged ones? Maybe. Maybe. Fires a metal shard in target location, leaving behind a scrap. Recall scraps and gain a regen buff. Alright. Summons a spike, damaging enemies as it spawns. Now, what am I gaining here? I'm gaining straight power, health, energy, power, and physical spell damage. And this is physical and poison. Scrap ball. Conjure a swirling ball of scrap, damaging enemies in its path and drawing in nearby metal from your other skills, causing it to grow. That's interesting. Bolt storm. I'm thinking we just go heavy on the metal shards here. And then the salvage. Let's go up the chain. Or do we take some tank too? I mean, we could always go with just 1 point here. Just to get a buzzjaw. That way we've got something pulling some of the aggro. Now, it's going to be super squishy. Conjure a swirling ball of scrap. Metal in your skin adapts to various elemental damages. Extra cast speed. Extra armor. Penetrate physical defense. Let's see. Metal shard. Let's see what this looks like. And then we use recall, and it gives me a regen buff. That's kind of cool. Scrap ball. Oh! That's kind of cool, too. All right, let's get some fuses in.
What was all that noise from quarantine?
What do we got? Crit chance, we've already got. Ferrokinesis. Fork, we're going to need. Oops. Poisoner. We've already got trauma. Put these over here. All right, let's see here. What can we do with this? Faster hits. Ferrokinesis. Fork. Crit chance. Poisoner. Stun. Pardon me. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I mean, we want to go ham on the metal shard. Drop damaging caltrips on location of impact. Crits. Projectile size. That's where I used my projectile size. Energy on kill. Faster hits. On kill, you have a chance to shatter enemies. That's crit chance or stun. Homing. Yeah, please. Let's have homing. Yes. Would love some homing. Damage is split equally. That's the only fork I had, right? I didn't have an on-hit fork. And then physical damage. That's just raw damage. We can get fire damage in the mix too, which is just raw damage. And then that will leave me enough for fork. And then we got 5 more. Because homing is on there, so I won't have to worry about him not hitting. And then what was that? Impale. Oof. You know, let me see. If I had a bunch of these out, and then I cast this, it's supposed to pick those up, right? Oh, damn! Why is nobody talking about this build? Maybe it sucks. Oops. Oh, you gotta be in range to call those back. Shit, man. Are we ready to do the Arecibo pit? I don't feel like I'm ready. Wow, they hit really hard. I'll give them that. That is just going to be cool as hell right there. I need to spam again, I guess, huh? There, I turned my Techno into an Elementalist. A metal slinging Elementalist. Need that split on hit to get the true elemental glory. Alright, should be right here, right? Yeah. Is that what we're looking for? I don't even remember what missions I have. I got the Arecibo pit. Oh, that's the only one I have. Did I not pick up the next mission? Huh. I must have not picked up the next mission.
Eros Town.
What was all that noise from quarantine?
About time you got here. My support request is not transmitting. The operation is at risk, and a bloody foreman is among the missing. Can't be the corruption that's got him. He's been gone for months. Every damn colonist is a shirker. Can't do an honest day's work. Oh, you would think they'd be grateful. If the gods hadn't pulled them from the earth 200 years ago, they'd be nowhere. Anyhow.
Coal comms? Incredible machines. We'll go tinker.
Quite. Go through the conduit to the freezer, as the natives call it, and fix colcoms. I must regain stable communication links with the gods. Get to it.
Alright, so we gotta fix the comms first, and that's gonna be back farther in the level 1 somewhere. But it'll give us an opportunity to play with these new abilities. That's level 1, right? No, that's level 2. Alright, so we can just go do the Arecibo pit, I guess. Is that what we want to do? Let's see if there's a waypoint here. If there's a waypoint, I'll snag the waypoint and then go back.
Communications main systems. Maintenance required.
Shit, I'm taking damage now. Oh, I didn't have enough energy to do my big wapow. Oh, it doesn't hit that hard. That's a bummer. I don't have any rune or any fuses on it either. Alright, I feel like I gotta do the Arecibo pit. I don't want to go back to go forward, you know, so let's just do it. And then we'll just have to run through to Conduit 2 once we get done. Good lord. That's scary. Alright, let's see. Let's get our little homie back. I actually want to switch my bars. Let's put homie on that bar. We'll put this super wapow on this bar. See, I need that split. I need that other on-hit thing. Shit, wrong button. Oh, damn. I'm a super speedy spider boy. Oh, this feels super weak, y'all. Wow, this is not an elementalist. I was kidding myself. These guys are level 17. They're only 2 levels ahead of me. It's not like it's a big level difference here. I'm thinking we go back to minions because that felt awful. There's no way I'm going to clear it. There's just like literally no chance. That's a hot item. Actually, it's a lower quality hot item. I think I'm gonna have to switch back though. Let's see, fire max health, 2%, 4%, 6%. So 12% max health. That's a weird roll. I didn't know dupes could roll on items like that. I mean, it's clearly an upgrade. I only lose 3 armor. It's a sign. It's an elementalist weapon. I think part of it is the shard range. Like, on the elementalist, I can shoot into the next group off screen, you know? Eat shit. He didn't get the he didn't get the reference. I mean, it hits super hard. Like, individually, the shots hit way harder than elementalist hits per shot. That's weird that this buff that you get, is that just a heal? Okay, that's a heal. It actually is quite expensive to cast. So unless you need to be healed. Yeah, I mean, that's hitting like a truck, man. Yeah, it's more damage per shot, but I think to really get a true judge of it, I'd have to get that next split and then maybe a pierce as well. I think the pierce might make it feel better. And then that next split will make it feel better for sure. Like the on-hit split. I mean, on the same note, it still feels faster than the minions did. Just because the time to kill is so much faster. But I am going to have to super spam potions here. Well, that's the thing. I don't think I have any fuses for it yet. And it's pointless to have this guy out. He's just insta-dying. So that was what? That's a wasted skill point right there. It's physical damage, mainly. It's very expensive to cast, it feels like. I had higher hopes for Shardy Boy here. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear these enemies in the lowers unless I find some good fuses on the way down. See, now I'm trapped too. Oof. Good lord, man. If it kept traveling down the lane, I feel like it would feel better. They hit hard. What I need the 3 projectile split like I had on the Elementalist, and then I need the on-hit split. Maybe it'll feel a little closer to Elementalist then. Right now, it's not really a fair comparison because I do have all those things on the Elementalist, you know? But it hits hard. It seems like the picking up of the shards feels a little buggy too. Yeah, it's rocking these guys, man. Oh, the shards are reserving my mana while they're on the ground? Oh, they are, huh? So until you recall them... Oh, wow. I don't know what I feel about that mechanic. So if you forget to pick your shards up, you're screwed. You're screwing your mana pool. Yeah, that's just going to be irritating. I think maybe we'll go into some different minions. I mean, they hit hard. That's about all I can say for them. Like, individually, they hit quite hard. Let me see. How long do those last? Okay, they do despawn on their own. So, like, say I completely screwed my mana pool here. Let's see how long it takes to get them all back. I don't. I wasn't planning on using any projectile stuff on it. Okay, so you get them back super quick. I wasn't planning on using this build at all. I just assumed that I was going to absolutely love the minion build. And I do like the minion build, but it just doesn't feel strong. You know? It feels like time to kill is a real problem on that build. That thing, it feels like, should go forever. Like, if that thing went way down off-screened, I think it would feel way better. That is probably, there is a projectile,
We'll fuck 'em up.
there's a increased projectile range thing. The health, the regen is nice from the buff. But you're spamming potions anyway is the thing. Oh shit, trapped again. And then you get this collision issue. Oh. It gets big. I don't know. This build just doesn't feel good at all. The little ball thing definitely seems cool, but you really gotta... You gotta prepare way in advance for that, you know? Like, if you don't have a bunch of shards downstream from you, it feels near pointless. But it does hit hard. Whoa. Oh shit, really? I was pointed the wrong way? Well, I mean, on second thought, I take that back. It's still getting through this way easier than on the melee. It's because of the flamethrower, guys, and I can run out of range and still do damage. And remember, I never got, life regen on kill or whatever on the Berserker. And that's really what the whole build is missing, you know? Tell you what it's missing. It's missing that glorious feeling you get in an ARPG when you can walk in and clear a room. That is 100% what it's missing. There's nothing better in an ARPG than walking in and blowing a room up. You know what I'm saying? You get to that point in Diablo 3, you get to that point in Path of Exile, you get to that point in Grim Dawn. I don't feel like we're getting to that point. Now, you know, obviously I don't have any level 30 characters. No real frame of reference as far as endgame goes.
Open up.
I'm hoping that they... I mean, these guys are big... they've said over and over again that they're big Diablo 2 fans. That Diablo 2 was like their motivation for creating this game. Yeah, see, if that only went further. See, in here, I didn't have enough mana to cast that. Still don't. So it's an energy issue with that, the super Wapao ball. Finally. It's weird. It doesn't even look like it's, like, using any, but, like, you gotta have the reserve or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, good call. Uh-oh. Out of hybrids. I mean, the time to kill, you're able to blast enemies if they let you sit there and throw at them, you know?
Going down, Enforcer. Let's get him.
Whoa.
We can't carry more. No more space.
No more space, huh? Get rid of these trashy pants. Alright, should be the last floor. See if we're able to kill the boss. Oof. I mean, we're chewing through these flamethrower guys like they're nothing.
Carrying too much.
Oops.
We can't carry more. No space. We're carrying too much.
See, the 2-second cooldown on this would ruin it too. So, like, taking stun is just a non-option. I think we need to go with the energy, the resistance booster too. Yeah, I think stun on the swirly might be a good idea. And it just doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
We can't carry more.
I think this is the boss room, isn't it? Or no, guess not. Over and around. Or no? Back past where we spawned.
There's the fucking Enforcer. Fucker.
How does the ground stomp feel? On the Berserker? It feels like it's missing something. Oh, the Impale? Meh. It's one of those target the thing on the grounds. I mean, it's got some knockback, I guess, which is kind of helpful, but you have to target the area on the ground. Like, yeah, it doesn't hit that hard. It doesn't hit near as hard as, now obviously I don't have these, I don't have it leveled up. That's a lot of spikes. Oh, and it still didn't kill anything. I don't know, it's just weird. The game, like, encourages you, at this early state, it feels like it encourages you to go all into one thing. And then it makes everything else feel so crappy, you know? Oof. I mean, I do feel like I'm killing stuff faster than I was with minions. But maybe the little melee zerglings are not the way with minions, too. You know? That gets me another fuse, but I don't really even know what I had that looked worth using. Whoa! Big boy damage. Woo! Wow. Nope. No chance. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Sharpen your metal attacks to penetrate physical resistance. Impale. Health regen and max health. I mean, I almost feel like you would need that, but you have to go through adaptive coding before you can get to it. Mixed emotions here. Alright, so we got 10 available. That shatter. Shard explosion. Let's try the shard explosion. See if that helps out at all. Oh shit, I got no charges. I'm gonna have to go back, get some charges and stuff.
Eros Town.
Smacking stuff or shooting stuff? You got a preference? I'll have something to match.
The control click at vendors is very suspect as well. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You do shift click? Was it control click or was it shift click?
Time for a new weapon?
Oh, it says control click. Maybe it's shift click. This is what you're supposed to use. Let's see. Oh, no, it does the same thing. It's PoE controls. It's Path of Exile uses control click at the vendors or vaults and whatnot. Let's see. Let's grab some of this. Let's grab 2 of those. Grab 2 of those. In fact, let's grab more. There we go. We got lots. Yeah, the whole shard slinging though does not feel very good. I think that if I had that split rune and then had Pierce, I feel like it would probably. Oh, there's Pierce. Oh, I got wrecked again. Well, there's Pierce laying on the ground anyway. And now, what's going on? Is it done? It's like something got stuck. Looks like it's fine now. That was weird. I haven't had that happen yet. Assuming that was a anomaly and not a normal occurrence. Wow, man, these guys hit real hard. Burner. I mean, I feel like that Pierce is a no-brainer. It's better than things that I have in there right now. Yeah, and I just did the thing again. Alright, what do I get rid of? Not that. I think I can get rid of the shard explosion. Yeah, let's get rid of the shard explosion and go with Pierce. That should help pack clearing anyway. I think the boss is going to beat my ass down. We will find out soon enough. I don't know. We can look at the tooltip on that one. 2.1 attacks per second versus 1.9 attacks per second. It's not very much, huh? I mean, that's literally 10%. God, that's nothing. It gives us 10. Maybe we go back to shard explosion. What is this? I feel like that might be interesting. Let's just go back with this until we get 10 more. Watch, it's always down the last hallway I take. Sometimes I wonder if these bosses even spawn until you've gone in. Because it's like always done the last hall. You know? You gotta clear the entire map out. Oof. That Pierce is definitely helping here. Yeah, Pierce saved the day there. Grab this buff over here real quick. It is super short range. It's nowhere near like the fireballs. Like, not even close. Oh, was homing nerfed? I didn't realize. They were crazy. Oh, damn. 2,000 range? Oh, that clears some maps, huh? Alright, here's the boss. Am I gonna be able to face tank it like I just did? Doesn't look like it. Well, actually, I was. Still able to face tank. I mean, the shots hit hard. You know? Game's just telling me switch back to the Elementalist. What are you doing? Go back to the Elementalist, you dumbass. Fire, max energy credits. Booster effectiveness, though. Yeah, we got XP on the equipped one. We'll stick with that one. Alright, let's go get turned in. Let me just check the time here. See, I'm out of time already, y'all. Late start for the loss.
With you on our side, maybe anything's possible.
Anyway, that is going to get it for me for tonight, everybody. A little bit of a shorty, but I spent a little time recording that Steam Next Fest video this morning, going through some potential good games to play. Anyone hasn't checked it out yet, I posted it up on YouTube a little while ago. But Steam Next Fest is here, which means there's like 1,000 free demos to play or whatever for upcoming games. So lots of good stuff there to check out. But anyway, y'all, that is going to get it for me for tonight. I'm not positive if I'm going to be live tomorrow or not. We will see, but I will keep everybody posted. Thank you so much for following there, Evil Sloth. I do appreciate it. And hopefully everyone's having a wonderful night. I'm not sold on the old shard-slinging Techno. I feel like I need to play around with minions more. I feel like the minion playstyle was more enjoyable. Now, I think if I had a few more fuses for this guy, I might like this one more. But, yeah, minions for the win. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy, y'all.